Hey students, happy Sunday. I hope everyone is doing well. We are in week 5. Many of you have signed up for conferences, and I appreciate that. They are coming up this week and next week. Conferences are about your literacy narrative. You come to your conference with any questions you have about the literacy narrative itself, the course, your insights about Flipgrid, or weekly reflection questions. I'm now realizing that some of you do not have an interest in conferencing and have come to the conclusion that that is absolutely permissible in this online course. If you do not want to conference with me, just send me an email and let me know, and agree with me that your paper will receive a grade with just summary comments. Yes, you will still have the opportunity to revise like everyone in the course does for the best grade you could possibly earn. Again, if you do not want a conference, please let me know via email. It is your job to sign up. You have to go to the link, select a day and a time, and sign in and sign up. Again, if you do not want to conference, let me know. Back to this week's work. This week asks you to focus on the literacy narrative. Last week you read the directions, you read Anne Lamott's Shitty First Drafts, where she talks to you about what goes into a first draft, what goes into a second draft, and what goes into your final draft, the third draft. You also read from the course text what a literacy narrative is. You read a sample literacy narrative. You learned the purpose of the literacy narrative. You learned who the audience is and the various organizational styles for a literacy narrative. And you are now playing with your voice and the delivery of your narrative. You have been told in the directions that it's somewhere between 750 and 1,500 words. Do not stress about the length. Write what you feel. Take a break. Return to it. You will have opportunity to get some feedback from your peers during week 6 or week 7. After you have done that, let's open up your readings. It's a reiteration of what I just told you. You're going to devote yourself to the literacy narrative, which is asking you to write your updraft, draft 2. The updraft is the language that Anne Lamott uses in Shitty First Drafts. Read it aloud, listen for fluidity, identify choppy spaces and places, see if there are areas where you could sharpen with detailed description, dialogue, shifting in the paragraphing so your form follows your function. Consider taking it to the writing center, consider signing up for a conference, and then you can work on your dental draft, draft 3. You will turn in that draft 2 underneath your weekly reflection, and that's just for credit. It is not graded. You also turn it in the shared Google Drive. Remember, your job is to go to that Google Drive. Let's see, I'll have to do that in a second video for you. But it would be to go to the Google Drive, create that shared folder, and within the folder you have 3 folders for projects 1, 2, 3. I offered you a video about it earlier this semester. Again, I will send another one out momentarily. Your Flipgrid this week asks that you share yet another memory where a literacy sponsor shaped or scarred you. Thank you so much. I hope that you're enjoying the work in the course. Some questions that students have sent me pertaining to the literacy narrative can all be found in the directions. I've had questions like, how long should it be? Should it be in MLA format? What's the purpose? What are you grading me on? What are you looking for? And all of that comes underneath audience, length, purpose, organization, the key elements, and then your resources. I am looking for your voice. I am looking for you speaking from your point of view. I am looking for you sharing with authenticity something and someone, or several somethings and someones that have scarred and shaped you in your journey toward literacy, whether that's reading and writing or some other area of your life. I'm also looking for you to focus on your intended audience and write in first-person perspective. Have fun with this. Thank you. Here if you need me.